Before we begin with the first step, I've included a free template in the description. It's a simple form that will help you build your own song while watching this video. You can use a sample song, an idea you already have in mind, or even fill it out multiple times for different tracks. So when you open Suno, you won't be starting from scratch. Creating a good song with Suno is not about typing 2 words and hoping for a miracle. If you want the song to have intention, you need to build it like a producer. First the idea, then the sound, then the voice, the structure, the limits, and finally, the testing. You don't need advanced music theory to do this. You just need a clear process and the right steps. Let me show you.
Idea.
Starting point. Before writing the prompt, we need to know what song we want to create. It does not have to be perfect, but direction is essential. It can be an emotion, a phrase, or a mental image. Because without that, Suno makes all the decisions for us, and the song will end up sounding like everything else. Then we need to define the emotional center of the song. What is it really about? Escaping? Regret? Starting over? After that, we will turn that idea into the style, the voice, the structure, the negative prompt, and the behavior tags inside the lyrics. But everything starts here. A clear idea. Because the clearer the direction, the less generic the song will be. Building the sound. We already have the idea. Now we need to decide what world this song is going to live in. And this is where many people fall short in Suno. Because writing only pop, rock, trap, or cinematic is not enough. That tells Suno the genre, yes. But it does not tell Suno how that sound should feel. A clean modern pop song is not the same as a dark, intimate pop song with deep bass and a voice that feels very close to your ear. A bright stadium rock song is not the same as a dry, dirty rock track with rough guitars and a garage-style drum sound. And asking for a ballad is not the same as building an atmosphere. Soft piano, wide space, background pads, slow breathing, a warm mix, and tension that grows little by little. That is the sound, not just the genre. The sound is the texture, the instruments, the space, the mix, the energy, and the color of the song. Here, we decide if we want it to sound modern or vintage, clean or rough, intimate or huge, dark or bright, organic or electronic, close or cinematic. Because when you define the sound clearly, Suno stops guessing and starts following a direction. So instead of writing something simple like dark pop, emotional, male vocals, we are going to start building a clearer sonic world. For example, modern dark cinematic pop with electronic textures, deep controlled low end, atmospheric pads, intimate verses, and an emotional chorus lift. That is no longer just a tag, that is a production direction. And the clearer that world is, the easier it becomes for the song to sound less generic and much more intentional. Voice. Now we define the voice. And this is more important than it may seem, because the voice is not just another detail in the song. The voice is the main character. Many people write something simple like male or female vocals and hope Suno gets it right. But that leaves too many decisions open. What kind of male voice? Young or mature? Soft or raspy? Baritone or tenor? Intimate or powerful? Controlled or desperate? Solo vocal or layered harmonies in the chorus? We can even define the vocal background or accent flavor, because a New York-style urban voice does not feel the same as a warmer Midwest or Southern-inspired delivery. And that matters, because the way the singer sounds changes the way the story feels. If the song is about loss, but the voice sounds too happy, too clean, or too generic, the message breaks. So instead of writing only male vocals, we can give Suno a real vocal direction. Male baritone lead vocal, intimate and slightly raspy tone, controlled emotional delivery, subtle harmonies in the chorus, warm American vocal character. Now Suno has much more to work with. Not just who is singing, but how they sing, what they feel, and what role that voice plays inside the song. So in this step, don't just choose a voice. Define the singer. Structure. I'm going to explain this in a very simple way, because it is easier than it looks. Yes, there are common song structures for different styles. Pop often follows one kind of structure. Country usually tells the story in a different way. Techno and EDM are often built around energy, build-ups, breaks, and drops. But a structure is not a prison. It is your song, and you decide how you want to tell it. The important thing is to understand what each section does. The intro, the verse, the pre-chorus, the chorus, the bridge, the final chorus, and the outro. Once you understand that, you are no longer placing random tags inside Suno. You are guiding the energy of the song. And later, I'll also leave you a simple guide with common song structures by genre, so you don't have to start from zero every time. Let's start with the intro. The intro opens the door to the song. It can introduce the mood, an instrument, a rhythm, or even a small emotional clue. In Suno, you can use it to say, start dark, start intimate, start with piano, start with tension, or start with no vocals. For example, intro, dark atmospheric pads, soft piano, no vocals. Then comes the verse. The verse usually starts the story. This is where the listener enters the world of the song. It does not always need to explode yet. Many times, the verse works better when it feels closer, cleaner, and more controlled. For example, verse 1, intimate vocal, sparse arrangement, story-focused delivery. Then we have the pre-chorus. The pre-chorus is the ramp before the chorus. It prepares the listener for something bigger. You can use it to raise tension, open the vocal, bring in more drums, or create the feeling that something is about to happen. For example, pre-chorus, tension rising, drums slowly building, vocal opens up. Then comes the chorus. The chorus is usually the center of the song. This is where the main idea, the hook, or the strongest emotion appears. It does not always have to be louder, but it should feel more memorable than the verse. For example, chorus, emotional release, wider sound, layered harmonies, memorable hook. Then we have the bridge. The bridge changes the air of the song. It helps the track avoid feeling too repetitive. It can lower the energy, change the emotion, create contrast, or prepare the final chorus. For example, bridge, stripped down, darker mood, almost whispered vocal. After that, we can use a final chorus. The final chorus is often the biggest version of the chorus. You can ask for more layers, more emotion, wider production, or a stronger final lift. For example, final chorus, bigger arrangement, full emotional lift. And finally, the outro. The outro closes the song. Do not leave the ending completely to chance if you want to avoid strange or abrupt endings. You can ask for a slow fade, a soft piano ending, an instrumental ending, or no new lyrics. For example, outro, slow fade, soft piano ending, no new lyrics. So remember this, structure is not just the order of the sections. Structure is the energy map of the song. Limits. It is just as important to tell Suno what you want as it is to tell Suno what you don't want. Because if you leave everything open, Suno may make choices that completely change the song. Maybe you wanted a dark cinematic pop track, and suddenly you get a happy radio chorus. That's why the negative prompt, or exclude style, matters so much. Don't rush this part. Take a few seconds or minutes to write what you definitely don't want in the song. So this is where we protect the song. Not by overcomplicating the prompt, but by making the limits clear. For example, we can write, no EDM drop, no happy pop chorus, no exaggerated vibrato, no harsh autotune, no chaotic drums, no generic radio pop arrangement. This does not guarantee perfection, but it gives Suno boundaries, and boundaries matter. So don't only tell Suno what to create. Tell Suno what to avoid. Testing. Now we are going to use the template to complete the track. This is where everything we built starts to matter. We are coming into Suno with something clear, specific, and intentional. A song can sound good and still not be the best version of your idea, so we are probably not going to keep the first one. We'll generate one version first, then adjust, refine, and keep testing until it feels like ours. Compare the voice, the chorus, the structure, the ending, and most importantly, how well Suno followed your direction. This is where the mindset changes. You are not waiting for Suno to randomly give you the perfect song. You are selecting, rejecting, and refining. And that is part of producing. The clearer your direction was in the template, the easier it becomes to choose the right version. The goal is to create a track that feels directed by you, with your idea, your emotion, your structure, your limits, and your creative decisions behind it. That is the producer prompt method. Don't just prompt the song, produce it. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, keep the template, test the method, and build your next Suno song with real direction. See you in the next video.